Get ready with me for the end of the world. And if you're new here, I'm doing a series on the book of Revelation. Today we're going to be talking about the letter to the Church of Sardis. Write this letter to the angel of the Church of Sardis. This message is from the one who has the sevenfold Spirit of God and the 7 stars. Jesus says in this letter, I know all the things that you do. You have a reputation for being alive, but you are dead. Wake up and strengthen what remains. For even what is left is almost dead. I find that your actions do not meet the requirements of my God. Go back to what you heard and believed at first and hold firmly to it. Repent and turn back to me again. If you don't wake up, I will come to you suddenly, unexpectedly, like a thief in the night. Yet there are some in the Church of Sardis who have not soiled their clothes with evil. They walk with me in white and are worthy. All who are victorious will be clothed in white, and I will never erase their name from the book of life. I will announce them before my Father and his angels that they are mine. Anyone with ears to hear must listen to the Spirit and understand what it's saying to the churches. When John writes this letter, it is addressed from the one who has the sevenfold Spirit of God and holds the 7 stars. Sevenfold Spirit of God was referring to Isaiah 11:2. It was talking about the branch of Jesse, which was prophesying that Jesus would come and he would possess these 7 qualities. It would be the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of wisdom, the Spirit of counsel, the Spirit of understanding, the Spirit of might, knowledge, and the fear of the Lord. This sevenfold Spirit of God is what was going to be necessary to bring this dead church back to life. They were missing the Spirit of the Lord, which is the most foundational, the wisdom, the understanding, the counsel, the might, the knowledge, the fear of the Lord. They were missing all of these pieces. I'm writing to you because I possess these qualities, and these are the qualities necessary to turn your church around. The letter was telling the church, you've gotten real good at pretending. You come to every service, you socialize like it's a country club. You come and you check off your boxes, and you're more concerned with how you look to your peers than how you look to me. And you might want to get it together before it's too late. Jesus was saying, I'm going to pull up on you with that final judgment if y'all don't get it together. However, there are a few of you doing what you're supposed to do. And because of that, the promise is yours, and I will never erase your name from the book of life. I will proudly announce your name before God and his angels. Because you represented me here, I'm going to represent you in eternity. Jesus is saying, I know you've been rejected here on earth, but when you reach eternity, the rejection is over. Now that should make someone shout. I lost my ending of the video, but the message to the Church of Sardis was clear. You might look alive on the outside, but I see what's really going on, and your fire is almost out. It's a warning, but it's also an invitation. He's saying, wake up before it's too late. Come back to me. Strengthen whatever little faith you have left. The city of Sardis knew what it was like to fall when they weren't paying attention, and history tells us they were conquered twice because they let their guard down. When we start going through the motions, saying the right things and playing church, but our hearts are far from God, we're in dangerous territory. But here's the good news. It's not too late. There's still time to repent, to return to our first love, and to live for Jesus with a real active faith. He sees the faithful few who haven't given in, and he promises that those who stay strong will walk with him in white. They'll be counted as his. Just like the parable of the 10 virgins, we're reminded to stay ready, to keep our lamps full of oil, and to not fall asleep spiritually. Because when Jesus comes back, it'll be sudden, and only those who are prepared will go in with him. So if you feel like you've drifted away, or you've been sleepwalking through your faith, this is your wake-up call. Don't wait. Get back to God, strengthen what remains, because he's coming back, and you want to be ready. Love you, bye.